loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Today the date is 9th of September. That's a Tuesday. The time is 6:20 in the evening. Now, I posted the video as to, which was, the title was, Why No One from the Middle East Will Ever Become a World Champion of Public Speaking. And that got on roughly 800 plus views, out of which I got a couple of emails also, and many people called me and spoke to me about it. Now, they all asked me for this one. They all asked me this one question, Loy. So what is the solution? What is the solution to unethical judging practices in Toastmasters, which seem to be the problem in some places, but people are not talking about it? Or how can we improve the judging process? Now, this is what I would suggest as my views. Okay, my views. First and foremost, you need to understand, out of 315,000 Toastmasters, which are there in the Toastmasters International, 30,000 approximately take part in contests, out of which you have only the top 10 who come up to the finals. Now, if Toastmasters was not about speaking, if it was not about communication, if communication was not important, they wouldn't have these contests. They wouldn't have people from around the world coming to see these contests. They wouldn't have people preparing so hard to win the title of World Champion of Public Speaking. So, by default, Toastmasters is also about competition, is about speaking. So it's not just, it's only about leadership. No. There is that element where people want to improve and become better. So that is why we have this contest. Now, Ralph C. Smedley, when he created Toastmasters, obviously he didn't make it perfect. He made it with whatever knowledge or whatever input he could have given, and he tried to make it the best of what he could. So we are, as an organization, we are evolving, we are getting better. Toastmasters policies and procedures can still get better. They can still improve. For example, you had the logo. The logo changed with time. You had the slogan. The slogan changed with time. You had the magazine design changed with time. So you have so many rules, regulations, policies, procedures changing. So why not even the judging criterias, or not judging, the way the judging is held, the way the contests are held. So this is my recommendation as how you can improve the judging and make it better. Number one, just like in all international events, like you have the Olympics, you have you have boxing, you have UFC, you have all international events where you get judges from outside. Now, these events, they know for a fact that there's a very strong possibility of unethical practices taking place. And so in order to make it foolproof, what they do is they expose the judges' names, they expose the judging scores, and they keep it for the public to view it. Even bodybuilding, they just keep it absolutely as it is. The judging sheet, signature stamped, everything, they show it to the public. So the public can decide and see for themselves. See, we have competitive judges, we have educated judges, we have judges with logic, and they have given their decision. Yes, they will get criticized for their decisions, but then at large, people still feel that there is no, there's no funny games being played at the background. So then why are we suddenly assuming that Toastmasters is only filled with very good people, very ethical people, when nobody can, nobody commits any kind of a sin, nobody gets tempted, nobody has political agenda? I think we are fooling ourselves if we assume that everyone's perfect in Toastmasters. What I strongly suggest is, why don't you make the judging process transparent? Why don't you take a step forward and keep it absolutely clear and open, where the judge not only puts his name, not only puts his scores, not only gives his final decision, show it to the public, let them see it, so people can judge and decide. People can judge and decide whether this judge is fit enough to be a judge. So other contests, when other people have contests, they know who are the judges that we need to call, who are really competitive, who are really knowledgeable, who are the people who are doing what exactly is right. Because what happens is, if you have a judge who, contest, you need to understand, is about choosing the winner, the best speaker. So if you have 9 judges who select the best speaker, which is obvious, very obvious in many of the contests, and you have one guy who chooses someone who you feel like, how could he even choose this guy as a winner? Then you know for a fact this guy there's something wrong with his head. Maybe he's just cuckoo in his head. Maybe he has some new concept of what public speaking is. So this filters, what this does is, it creates a database where it filters the good judges from the not so good judges. In fact, I'll ask you this. Why do you have to hide behind closed doors? Why do you have to keep the judges' names hidden? For what? Are you scared that someone's going to assassinate them, beat them up, go to their house and do something wrong with them? Or are you afraid judges are going to be bribed? Come on. I just feel that if things are transparent, there'll be no urban legends. They will not be these stories at the back. There'll not be these conspiracy theories. Yeah, maybe at the international finals, it's perfect. Okay, it's absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong. But at the local levels, at the division district area, there's so much of these political games that are going on, which is really sickening. And I feel Toastmasters International should not ignore these issues. They should not say, no, we don't have to worry about it. It is their problem. Come on. If you want to improve and make it better, why not improve all other areas? It's like a decay in your mouth. Your teeth has started to decay and get rotten. Heal it before this virus spreads, because what is happening is you lose a lot of good talent, a lot of good speakers in this process. So the solution is very simple. Keep the judging absolutely open. Keep it absolutely transparent and clear. Let us know the judging scores. Let us know who the judges are. Let us know what they have to say. So the contestants can also take feedback. They can improve. We know a contestant will know where he got rated down, where he can improve, how he can improve. And we can also, very importantly, filter out the unwanted judges. Just as you have a speaker who gets an evaluation and you get an evaluator who's evaluated by a general evaluator, in the same way, a person who is a judge, who is judging someone who has spent 8 hours, 10 hours every single day of his life for one full year, when he gets judged by someone, he will get to know, or we will all get to know, whether this judge is competent enough to do that, take this amazing responsibility, and then we can judge the judge and decide whether this judge is fit enough to judge future contests. I would just conclude by saying, along with great power comes greater responsibility. Let's not start giving justifiable excuses as to why judges should be kept hidden. If judges should be kept hidden, then all the role players should be hidden. Then all the presidents, all the international directors, all the officers should be kept hidden. And we should only put a mask and say, the international director from some place has given this decision. If we are keeping everything open and transparent, why not this? Toastmasters as an organization is an amazing place where you can improve and learn, where you can get better. But I believe it's not perfect. It can still be better. This is one member giving out his views, and I'm not saying anything wrong. If you feel that I'm saying something wrong, that we have something to hide, let us be secret, and let's keep all the contestants' faces hidden. Let's keep all the judges hidden. Let's keep all the role players, everyone hidden. And it's not going to help out. I hope people consider this, and I hope this eventually, I'll tell you this, eventually, it will change one day. It's just the question when. Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com, giving you his views as to how the judging system in Toastmasters can really become foolproof and improve and become better. Goodbye.